Hello again. You're listening to great work about finding serenity and success doing tough work that matters to you and to the world, with me, Adam Sandel. This one may resonate if you're in a middle or later chapter of your working life. Earlier in your career? Then my next one may be more for you. Hang in there. Anthony, a colleague from years ago, wrote recently on LinkedIn about some professional exams he was about to do later in life than most. Now in his 40s, he was worried about changes he'd noticed in the sharpness of his memory. Could anyone offer reassurance or advice? Why, yes, Anthony, I can. First, the bad news. The decline is real. It begins before you notice it, perhaps even in our 20s, in memory, reasoning, speed, and more, though it does vary. As usual, links to the original research are in the email version of this. Anthony's worry is common. It can even be a little scary. You make it to your 40s or 50s, and a few things slip your memory when once they wouldn't have done. Could this be how early onset dementia starts? Or tired, you're suddenly horrified to notice yourself jumbling for a moment two concepts you know to be unrelated, something unthinkable a decade ago. When this happens, I've seen people who work with their brains start to doubt that they're going to be able to keep up, to stay safe, to be as good as they want to be. Smart, reflective, observant types often notice these changes early. They value their intellect, and so they worry. And now the good news. You really don't have to worry about this. Psychologists' tests, calibrated to detect small differences, can pick up declines over the decades. But the changes of normal age-related cognitive decline are small and the mistakes trivial. Psychologists' tests are calibrated to pick up changes that just aren't relevant to life or work. This normal decline is vastly outweighed by the benefits you're reaping from your growing knowledge, good judgment, and skill at managing yourself. You can see this in the research. Like wine, cognitive abilities based on accumulated knowledge improve with age. You've never been as old as you are today, but nor have you ever been as wise as you are today. Toni Morrison, Diana Attil, and Isabel Allende were, and still are in the case of Allende, writing brilliantly in their 80s or beyond, including memoir, memories. Benjamin Franklin was 81 when he helped draft the US Constitution. All gifted people, these, and none immune from age-related cognitive decline. So don't worry about it. Henry Ford is supposed to have said that if you think you can or think you can't, you're probably right. This idea is grounded in the well-studied psychology of mindset. Believe you can do well and you're more likely to do the work and succeed. Think you're stuck, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy too. This isn't New Age platitude or toxic positivity. It's grounded in much solid research. The leading name in this corner of psychology is Stanford professor Carol Dweck, author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. But perhaps the most thought-provoking book I've read on this topic, and I've read a lot, is David Robson's The Expectation Effect, How Your Mindset Can Change Your World, a fascinating and readable account of how what you expect to happen has big effects on everything from your mental abilities to how you handle stress. See my episode called It's the Reaction, Not the Stuff on that, to your exercise performance, to physiological changes in how your body responds to food. These are self-fulfilling beliefs about your abilities, and research shows that they can be changed, and pretty easily. So let go of those worries. Remind yourself that any trivial decline your observant mind may have noticed can be disregarded. It's more than compensated for by the skills, wisdom, and self-knowledge you've acquired over the years. Your detecting these trivial changes, many don't, is a sign of your sharpness. You have an advantage. Let that be your focus. You'll be fine. Oh, and however young or old you are, prioritize sleep every day, all the time. For cognitive function, everything else pales in comparison to the importance of a good 7 or 8 hours of undrugged sleep every night. That's it for this time. If you're getting this via a podcast app or YouTube, do sign up for the email list at www.adamsandel.com. That's www.adamsandell.com. That way you'll get the podcasts emailed to you when they come out, embedded in an email you can read if you prefer, and sometimes there's a little more in the emails too, including links, as on this occasion. And if you know anyone else you think might find this useful, I'd love it if you were to share this and let them know how to sign up. It helps me keep going with this little project. Thank you so much for listening.